Welcome dear students and friends in this 20th lecture on Python programming, and today I am going to discuss the assignment that I had given you based on file handling. Okay, so in the previous class we had studied about the readline function and readlines function, and I had told their utilities to you all. So in this class we are going to see some programs based on those functions. Okay, in the last class also we had discussed two programs, I think 2-3 programs, and today we are going to discuss. So this assignment comprised of 11 questions, so maybe we will discuss 5 or 6 questions today, and rest again you try, and if you are able to do it then it is well and good, otherwise I will discuss it again. Okay, so the first question is that you have to write a Python program to print number of all characters excluding the new line character. Of course you know that at the end of the line there will be new line character, so you have to exclude that new line character, otherwise you have to count all the characters including space also, space, full stop, etc. You have to count everything, but the new line you need not count. Okay, and then you have to count the number of words and number of lines present in a file. Okay, so this was your first assignment, first program, and let's try to do it. So I will declare a file f equal to open, and then I will specify its path. So this file is readme.txt. okay, it can be any file, and you can see that it is having some lines. So it is having 4 lines. I am in India, I am happy, I am going, 2 and 24 are integers. Okay, so this file is having 4 lines, and you have to count number of characters present in this particular file. And so let's do one thing, let's minimize the characters so that you can count it here and then match it also. Okay, later on I will add it again. Okay, so I will just keep 2 lines. So this particular file, let's see, so how many words are there? How many lines are there? There are 2 lines. Okay, so this particular file is actually having 2 lines. Okay, so let me write it here, 2 lines. Now how many words are there? So you just look at the number of words, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, then 6, and then 7. So you do not include this. So when you are saying word, this full stop will not be there. Okay, so I will come to it. So how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first line, and then 3 in the second line. So a total of 7 words are there. Okay, so this file is having 2 lines and then 7 words. And then how many characters are there? Of course excluding the new line character. So 1, then space 2, 3, 4, space 5, 2, 7, 8, and then 3, 11, and 2, 13, and 1, 14. So first line is having 14 characters, and the last one is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 8, 2, 10, and 1, 11. So it is having 25 characters. Okay, so the second line is having 11 characters, and the first line is having 14 characters. Overall it will be having 25 characters. So your program should give this as output, that the file is having 2 lines, 7 words, and 25 characters. Okay, so let's see how you will do it. And I had told you about the readlines function in the last class. So L is equal to f dot readlines. Okay, now you have to count the number of lines. So you just iterate over this list. You know that this list will be containing these 2 lines. Okay, these 2 lines will be your element of the list. The first element of the list will become I am in India \n, and the second element will be I am happy full stop. Okay, so now you just iterate over this loop. So for line in L, line is your variable. You know that every element in the list will be a line. Okay, now the very first thing that you have to do is that, okay, so you'll have to take 3 variables. So let's denote them by cc, then okay, so cc and then count of words, so cw, and then count of lines, so cl. Okay, so I am taking 3 variables, and all of them will be 0 initially. Okay, so there are no characters, no words, no lines, so I am initializing them with the value 0. Okay, so these 3 variables will be used to store your count of characters, words, and lines. Okay, and initially they all will be 0. Okay, so now as soon as you encounter a line, as soon as you find a line in the list, definitely count of line will be incremented by 1. So CL will become what? CL plus 1. Okay, I hope there is no problem up to this. You selected a line from the list, and you know that as soon as you selected, the count of line will be incremented by 1. Okay, now so what will be the next step? So you have to count the words, and then you have to also count the characters, but excluding the new line character. Now you know that your line is nothing but line is a string. Okay, so this line is nothing but a string. So every operation that you can perform on a string, you can also perform in this line. Okay, so initially you can see, you can also print the value of L, and I had shown you yesterday that this I am in India will be the first element of the list. I am in India /n, of course. Okay, so this will be your first element of the list, and it will be a string. Okay, so this line will nothing but it will be a string. Okay, so now you can perform split operation. You have to split this line. Definitely you have to split this line into the words, and you know that since it is a string, so you can perform a split operation. Okay, so how will you write? You will write words equal to, okay, since the list that you will get after splitting will contain words. Okay, so you just split this line, and how will you split it? Line dot split, isn't it? You know that by default, if you do not mention anything, then it will split on the basis of space. Okay, so by default it will split on the basis of space. If you want, you can mention space here also. Okay, not an issue. Okay, but need not to write anything, because you know that by default it will be splitted on the basis of space. Okay, so what this statement is doing, that it will take the first line and then it will split it into words. So the how many elements will be there in this list? Words. So essentially words will be, okay, so let me print up to this. Let me first print up to this. Okay, so let me show you what is this list words containing. Okay, so just have a look at this. You can see that the words list is nothing but the collection of words. Okay, it is a list containing all the words of your line. Okay, so what you have done, you have taken a line. Okay, and as soon as you have taken a line, you have incremented the count of line by 1, and then you need to split the line into words. Then only you can count the number of words. Okay, and since line is nothing but a string, so you can split it using split function. Okay, so you split it into words. Okay, and all those words will be stored in this particular list words. So this words is nothing but words is a list containing all words of line line. Okay, so the line is nothing but this line of the text file. Okay, so words is a list containing all words of line. Okay, so now you know that you have gathered all the words in the form of a list. So if you do ln of words, okay, so if you find out the length of this list words, won't it give the number of words present in your line? Definitely it will give. Okay, so if you count, if you perform this ln operation, ln of words, so this will be nothing but number of words present in your line. Okay, I hope you got this concept. So this ln of words will be nothing but the length of the number of words present in that particular line. Okay, so now since you have computed these words, so what you will do, that you will increment the count of this CW. Okay, so CW will become what? CW will become CW plus ln of words. I hope it is clear to you that you took a line, you split it into words. Okay, you split it into words, and then you counted how many words are there, and then you added it to CW. Okay, very simple. Okay, now next, so I think it is clear to you that how words are getting counted. Okay, now next is how to count the characters. Okay, so how will you count the characters? Very simple. You know that this line is a string. Okay, this line is a string. So if you perform ln of line, okay, so won't it give the number of characters present in that particular line? Definitely it will give. Okay, so ln of line will be nothing but ln. If you perform the ln operation, ln function you apply on line, then ln of line will be nothing but number of characters characters present in the line, isn't it? Very simple. Since why it is possible? Because this line is nothing but a string. But you just keep this in mind that you do not want the backslash n. You know that this line will also be containing backslash n, and if you simply write ln of line, then it will also count backslash n. So what you need to do, you first need to strip this backslash n. So you just write line equal to line dot strip and then backslash n. You do not want this backslash n in your line. Okay, you know that initially line will be containing backslash n at the end. Okay, but you do not want it. You want this backslash n to be removed, and then you want to count the characters. Okay, so that's it. Your job is done now. You just do what? cc equal to cc plus and then ln of what? Ln of line. So it will give you the count of number of characters. Okay, so I hope this is very simple for you people to understand. It is nothing but the operations performed on a string. If you are well familiar with the operations that are the functions that are performed on a string, then you can easily do it. Okay, you took that particular line, you split it into words, okay, and then you count you find out the length of that particular list. It will give you the number of words present in that particular line. Okay, similarly you take a line and you just remove the backslash n from the end, and you then perform the ln operation. It will give you the number of characters present in your line. Okay, there are other methods also, but I think this is the simplest way to do it. You know that here only how many lines are there inside this loop? 2, 3 and 5 lines. Okay, and these 5 lines are giving you everything. It is giving you lines also, words also, characters also. Okay, these, don't think that these are also the lines, these are comment lines. Okay, so I have just written them for the purpose of comprehensibility. Okay, for making you understand that what these lines are doing. Okay, so these are not actually the part of the loop. Actually there are only 5 lines inside your loop, and they are doing all the computation. Okay, so just print all the things, that how many lines, words and characters are there in one single line. And I hope you remember about the format method. If you want, you can print them in the separate line, that the file contains these many lines, the file contains these many words, these many characters. But let's do it in a single line, and I had already told you about the format function. If not, then you just see the previous lectures and you will understand. Okay, so I will write that the file contains, and you know about the form, these are the space holders. Okay, these are the placeholders, and here you need to feed the values. Okay, so the file contains these many lines, okay, then these many words, and then these many characters. Okay, and then you use the format function, and you provide the value of cc. First you need to print the count of lines. Okay, cl, cw and cc. Okay, so that's it, and it will give you the how many lines, words and characters are present in your file. Okay, so let's run this program and see what output it is giving. You can see that the file contains 2 lines, 7 words and 25 characters. Okay, so and these are what we had also counted manually, that it was containing 2 lines, 7 words and 25 characters. Okay, so I hope you got this concept, how it is working. Okay, again let me explain, because this is very important concept, and all the upcoming programs will be based on this concept only. Okay, so this words, first what you are doing, you are taking a line, and as soon as you take a line, you increment the count of line by 1, and then you split your line into words using this split function. And why it is feasible? Because line is actually a string. Okay, so you apply this split function, and this split function will actually split your line into words. Okay, so it will split the string based on space. Okay, and it will split your line, which is a string, into words. Okay, so this words is nothing but a list which is containing all the words present in your line. Okay, now you have all the words, so you can compute ln of words, and it will give you how many words are there in the line. Okay, and then you just add it into cw. Okay, now next time what you have to do, you have to count the characters. Okay, So, but you do not want backslash n, so you first perform a strip operation and you just write line equal to line dot strip. I hope you are aware of this strip function, that it will remove backslash n from the either from the front or from the back. So since it is presented at the back, it will remove from the back. Okay, so this backslash n will be removed from the end of the string, and then you are doing ln of line. So you know that this ln of line will be nothing but number of characters present in your string. Okay, including full stop also, including space also. Okay, and then you are adding it into cc, which is the count of characters. Okay, so after completion of this loop, every line will be checked, every line's words will be added into CW, and every line's characters will be added into this CC, and then you can print it using the format function. Or if you want, you can print it into separate lines also. Let's see the next program, and this program is saying that so now if you have understood this first program correctly, then there will be no problem. You can you can write all these programs very easily. Okay, so let's see the second program, and it is saying that you have to print all the lines from the file readme.txt containing word happy anywhere in them. Okay, so basically you have to look for this word happy. If it is present at the beginning also, if it is present at the end, if it is present in the middle, okay, you have to print it. Okay, so let's add, because there is no word happy in your, okay, so there is one line containing happy, and okay, and let's add one more line, happy is playing. Okay, so that's it. So there are two lines which are containing happy. Okay, and okay, they can be in lower case, they can be in upper case, whichever case. Okay, so since this program is saying about happy in lower case, so let's not so okay, so let's print the word happy, either it is in lower case or upper case. Okay, whichever the case may be, we have to just count them. Okay, and it can be present anywhere. Okay, so you just understand this program, that either it is happy is in capital or in small, you have to count it. Okay, and it can be present, for example, in the second line it is present at the end, in the third line it is present in the beginning. Okay, so you have to count all of them. Okay, so this program should output these two lines because these are containing happy. So let's try to work on it, and let's try to write this program. So let me take a new file and save it. So till here I can copy, because I am using the same file, so I am not going to write the same thing again and again. Okay, so now I have taken this file readme.txt, and you have performed the read lines function on it, and it is returning all the lines in the form of a list L. Now what is your task? That you have to check every line and you have to see whether it is containing happy or not. Okay, whether it is containing the word happy or not. Okay, so how will you do it? For line in L. Now there is you need to be a bit careful. Some of you have done this program, but there are few mistakes. That first you need to do what? You need to, because you know that as soon as you write L is equal to f dot read line, so this L will be containing what? The first element of this list will be I am in India \n, and then the second line will be I am happy \n, then happy is playing full stop, and then there will be no \n because this is the last line. Okay, so let me show you what this L is containing, and then I will come to it what I am trying to say. Okay, sorry, I didn't print it. So let me print this L, and then let me try to show you what I am trying to say. You can see that in the first and second line the \n is also present. Okay, so before splitting your line into words, listen it very carefully. Before splitting this line into words, so this is your first line. Okay, this is your first line of the list. So before splitting it into words, what you need to do? You first need to perform a strip operation. Okay, you first need to pre-process it. You first need to remove this \n, and you also need to remove this full stop, and then you should split your line into words. Okay, so I hope you got the concept that since this line is in raw format, okay, it is containing some extra things also, \n also, full stop also, so you will not be able to check whether the word is equal to happy or not. Okay, so the very first thing that you will do is that you will strip your line, you will strip your string. This is nothing but a string. So you will first strip your string, you will remove this backslash n, you will remove this full stop, and then you will split your line into words. Okay, so let me write it programmatically. So this was your line. Now let me take another line, line 2, and this line 2 will be what? Line dot strip. So first you need to strip backslash n, and then you need to strip your full stop, because you know that the last character will be backslash n. So you first strip backslash n, and then, so you remember this order, you will first strip backslash n, because this will be present at the end of your line, and then you will strip this full stop. So now you have your word, you have the line which is, okay, so let me show you what this line 2 is now. Okay, so let me print this line 2 and show it to you that what this line 2 is containing. You can see that this line 2 is nothing but I am in India, I am happy, and happy is playing. Okay, so the first time it is I am in India, second time it is I am happy, and the third time it is happy is playing. Now your job is done. Okay, now you can easily count whether happy is present or not, because your lines have been pre-processed now. Okay, so I hope you got this concept. So do not simply apply the split function. Okay, you first need to pre-process it, because your line is also containing some extra thing. It is containing full stop, it is containing backslash n. So you first need to strip it, and then you need to check whether it is containing happy or not, whether the word happy is present or not. Okay, so I will split it now. So let me take another list, words, and this words will be nothing but line 2 dot split. Again I will simply write split. You know that it will split on the basis of space. Okay, so now you can check. So this words is nothing but list of words. Okay, so let me show it to you what these words are containing. Okay, so print words, and you can see that. Okay, so let me remove this statement. You know that what this L will be containing. Okay, so you need not print it. You can see that now this is your pre-processed line, this is line 2, and these are the words present in your words list. Okay, so words is a list which is containing these elements. I hope you got the concept. So you first pre-processed your line, and then you split it into words. Okay, now you can check that whether, no need to print the words list. Okay, you know that the words list is containing list of all words present in line 2. Okay, so now you can check that whether happy is present or not. Okay, so you check every element in the list words. Okay, so for word in words. Okay, so you are checking every word in the list words. Okay, if word, and I have told you that you need not worry about the lowercase, uppercase. Okay, even if it is in uppercase, you have to count it. You will need to convert all your words. Okay, so what you have to do, that you have to check for happy also, and for, I mean, the happy may start with the capital also, and for small also. Okay, so you just check if word dot lower. Okay, so you just convert every word in your list into the lowercase. Okay, and then you check whether it is equal to happy or not. Okay, so if word dot lower is equal to happy, then only you have to print your line. Okay, otherwise you need not to do anything. Okay, so let me not print it, because this is not required. This was the line that we are printing after pre-processing, so this is not actually required. Let me remove it. Okay, so that's it, and let's try to run it and see what output it is giving. You can see that this is giving both the lines. Okay, so these were the two lines that were containing happy, either in the lower case or in the upper case, and you can see that both the lines are getting printed. I am in India is not getting printed because this is not containing word happy, either in lower case or in upper case. Okay, so I hope you got the concept how it is working. So let me again tell you that how it is working. You took the first line of your list, you performed some pre-processing on it, and what pre-processing you performed? You removed the backslash n, you removed full stop. Okay, and then you are performing this split operation. So this split operation will split your line into words. Okay, so these words, this words is a list which is actually containing list of all words present in your line. Okay, and then you are checking every word in your words list, and you are checking whether it is equal to happy or not. Okay, if it is equal to happy, then you have to print the line. Okay, otherwise you need not print it. Okay, So that's it. Let's see the next program. It is saying that write a Python program to print those lines from a file which has A as last character. Very simple. I hope you can now do it. Okay, that based on this concept, now you know that how you can check A as last character. So you should not consider full stop as the last character. You have to first strip it. You have to remove the backslash n. You have to remove the full stop, and then you have to check whether it is containing A as last character or not. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it also. So again I will take the same file and again I will perform the looping operation. Okay, and so I will write for line in L. Okay, and then you have to again perform the pre-processing operation. Okay, so you should write line 2 is equal to, okay, line dot strip, and you have to first remove the backslash n, and then you should remove full stop also. Okay, and after that you need to check whether it is containing A as last character or not. Okay, so how will you check? Now this line 2 is nothing but your pre-processed line. Okay, it has been processed now. Okay, so now you check it that if line 2, and you have to check the last character, and since line 2 is nothing but a string, so can you write if line 2 minus 1? So line 2 minus 1 will give you nothing but the last character of your string. Okay, and if it is equal to A, then only you have to print it. Okay, then only you have to print your original line. Okay, so this line 2 is not your original line, this is the pre-processed line. Okay, so if the line 2 minus 1 is equal to A, then in that case only you have to print your line. Okay, so now run it and you can see whether it is giving you correct output. You can see that it is giving you only this first line. Why? Because it was having A as the last character. Okay, let me add one more line. Okay, so India is in Asia. Okay, so again, so this should be both these lines should be printed. I am in India and India is in Asia, because both these lines are having A as the last character, and you can see that this is giving you both the lines. I am in India, India is in Asia. Again you can see that since this line is having as backslash n, okay, at the end, then that's why it is printing extra spaces. So again you can write end equal to space, so it will not print extra lines. Okay, it will only print the two lines without any gap. Okay, so even if you do not end equal to this one, it is perfectly fine, but in order to make it look better, you should add end is equal to space, so that extra lines do not get printed. Okay, so I hope you got this concept. You took the line, you processed it, you removed backslash and you removed full stop, and then you checked whether A is present as the last character or not. Okay, and if A is present as the last character, then you have to print your original line. Okay, and since the original line was containing backslash n at the end, so you have to write this end equal to space, so that the extra lines do not get printed. Okay, so that's it, very simple. Let's see the next one. Write a Python program to print only those lines of a file which contain even number of words. Okay, so you know that how you can split your line into words. Okay, so let me continue into this only. So again, now this line 2 is your process. If you want, you can process it. In this case, processing is not required. In the fourth program, processing is not required. Okay, if you want, you can process it. You have to just count the number of words in each line. Okay, so just look at your file and you see that this particular line is containing how many words? 4 lines. Okay, this is containing 3 lines, this is containing 3 words. Sorry, this line is containing 4 words, this one containing 3 words, this one also containing 3 words, and the last one containing 4 words. So the first and the last line should be printed because they are containing even number of words. Okay, these two are containing 3 words, so they should not get printed. Okay, so again, very simple. You just need to split it into words. Okay, so words equal to nothing but line 2 dot split. So words will be a list which will contain all the words present in your line, and you just need to check the length of these words. Okay, so if ln of words, and it should be even. So how will you check whether it is even or odd? You just write %2 equal to 0. Okay, so if ln of words %2 is equal to 0, then only you have to print your original line. What is your original line? LIME. and not line 2. Line 2 is the processed one. Okay, so that's it. Words is equal to line 2 dot split, and if the ln of words percent 2 is equal to 0, that is if the number of words present in your line is even, then only you have to print the line. Okay, so you can see that only these two lines are getting printed because they were containing how many words? They were containing 4 words. Okay, so again you should write here and equal to space. Okay, so this you can see that it is giving you now the extra space is not getting printed. I am in India and India is in Asia. And one more thing, that you need not perform any, for example, you need not do this stripping in this particular case. You need not remove backslash n. You can work on original line also. Okay, because here no need of, you just need to count how many words are there. Okay, so even if you do not pre-process the last word, that is okay. You just need to count how many words are there. Okay, so in this case it will work perfectly fine, and it will give you the same output. I am in India and India is in Asia. If you want, you can perform the pre-processing also. Okay, so let's see the next program. The next program says that you have to write a function, okay, not a program. Okay, so keep this in mind that you have to just write a function, and this function should read lines from a text file story.txt, and you have to only display those words which are less than 4 characters. Okay, so I will write this function display words, and it will only display those words which are less than 4 characters. Okay, so very simple. Again, I will write everything in the form of a function. Okay, I will write everything in the form of a function, and what is the name of the function? It is display words. Okay, so I will write def display words, and you need not do anything. You just write everything inside the function, whichever file opening thing, whatever you are doing, you just write inside this function. Or if you want, you can pass this, you can open this file outside this function also. I will tell you how, but first just do it simply, that you just call this function display words. Okay, you just call this function display words, and you do not pass any argument to it, and inside your function definition you do everything. You open the file, you check every line. Okay, you check every word. If it is less than 4 characters, then you have to print that particular word. Okay, so let's do it. So what you will write here, that for line in L, and then okay, so display those words which are less than 4 characters. So again you will need to perform the pre-processing. Okay, you first need to remove the backslash n, and you also need to remove the full stop, and then you check whether it is less than 4 characters or not. Okay, so I will just write line 2 is equal to line dot strip. You remove the backslash n, you also remove the full stop, okay, from the end, and then you check, you have to check the words, not the line. Okay, so you will have to split it into the words. Okay, so words will be nothing but line 2 dot split. Okay, so this words will contain list of words present in the line 2. Okay, now you need to check every word in your list words. Okay, so for word in words, okay, if ln of word is, okay, so it has to be less than, every word you have to check, and you have to check whether it is less than 4 characters or not. So if it is less than 4, then only you have to print the word, otherwise you need not print it. Okay, so that's it. So let's run this, and you can see that all those words which were less than 4 characters have been printed. You see that Asia should also have been printed. Why it didn't get printed? India is in Asia, so I think there is some problem. Readme.txt. Okay, so Asia should also, okay, no, it is less than 4, not equal to 4. Sorry, I was thinking that it is equal to 4 also. Okay, so since Asia was having 4 characters and it was not less than 3, so sorry, it was not less than 4, so it also didn't get printed. Okay, if it was equal to 4, then Asia would also have been printed. Okay, So that's it. I hope you got this concept. India didn't get printed because it was having 5 characters. Happy also didn't get printed because it was having 5. Playing also because it was having 7 characters. So all those characters which were having less than 4 characters, they only have been printed. Okay, others have not been printed. Okay, so I will stop at this point of time. Now you have to write these programs from 6 to 11. I have discussed 5 programs today. This was the program of CBSE sample paper of the previous year 2019-20 previous session. Okay, and so you have, these questions are very important and they have been collected from the pre-board papers of different regions. So you have to be very careful while attempting them. Okay, and you must attempt all the questions. And if you are able to write programs for all of them, then definitely I will think that I will understand that you have understood all the concept regarding file handling. Okay, at least for reading part. Okay, after we have completed all these 11 questions, we will move on to file writing. Okay, but first we will discuss all these questions, then only your concepts will become more clear. Okay, so let's stop at this point, and we will meet tomorrow and we will discuss rest of the questions. Till then, you try to attempt the remaining questions. Thank you.